with David Rodgers. And now, here he is, Mr. Friday Night, the show pony himself, the man, the dream, the legendary David Rodgers.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to On the Spot with David Rodgers on this beautiful Tuesday, December 23rd. Dave, the eve before Christmas Eve, right?
Yeah.
It would be the eve before Christmas Eve, before Christmas Day, right?
A double eve?
A double eve.
Well, yeah.
And it wouldn't be Adam and Eve. It
No.
would be a double eve.
Yes.
You agree?
Yeah, it sounds kind of tricky, but
It does. And I think I'll leave it right there. How about that?
that sounds good.
All right. Welcome to the show. My name is David Rodgers, creator and host of On the Spot with David Rodgers. And not here with us tonight is our other host. He is 197 pounds of screaming steel and sex appeal, and 1/3 of the new high priest of the Church of the Painful Truth. He is also the color commentator for the radio broadcast of Bradford Tornado football that you can catch each and every Friday night during football season on WEAG Eagle Country 106.3. He is the Byron Bagwell. Of course, he's not here. And how can we not forget the man, the myth, and the legend? He makes all of this happen. The video and audio production of this podcast that we can bring you every week. He is known, ladies and gentlemen, by many names. He is the master of all disaster, the king of sting, the prince of punch, the count of Monte Fisto. He is the dancing destroyer himself, Super Dave Holland. Say hello, Dave.
Hello, everybody. Merry almost Christmas.
On Christmas Eve before Christmas Eve.
Correct.
All right. And not with us tonight. He is our weather guru, and he also provides the weather forecast for the show. He is Austin the Hurricane Stevens. And also with his very own podcast and our sister podcast on Thursday nights at 7. And at 7, not 7, 7. And just getting back from Indianapolis about a week ago for the big NHRA show, he is the host of On the Spot Motorsports Media. He is Mitchell Speed Racer Gunner and his co-host Robert Homer Simpson.
There you go.
How about that? Hey, how about that? He's on The Simpsons. Yeah, there we go. Let's get the show started as we always do with our prayer, our pledge, and our quote of the night. Everybody that's at home and couldn't be here with us tonight in the studio, please bow your head as we go into prayer. Our righteous Heavenly Father, let us once thank again for a wonderful and glorious day you've given us, dear Lord. Thank you for this time that we have with our On the Spot with David Rodgers crew and the people that couldn't be here with us tonight, our other host, Mr. Byron Bagwell, and of course, Austin Stevens. Bless those guys as they're out doing what they need to do to get ready for the holiday season. Again, thank you for giving us this time and the information that we're going to pass on to all of our viewers, dear Lord, and that you let all of our viewers take that information and do and see and use it as they see fit. Thank you for letting us live in the greatest country in the world today, dear Lord, the United States of America, the most freest and powerful country in the world today. Yes, we have our own issues, we have our own things, we have our own problems. But with your guiding hand and your guiding touch, dear Lord, we can work through these issues and these problems, and we can make America once what all countries thought and knew was the greatest country in the world today. Thank you for our armed forces, each and every one of those men and women that serve in all the aspects of our armed forces, that you keep a hedge of protection over them, dear Lord, as they're out there fighting the good fight. They're fighting domestic terrorism, international terrorism, and anything else, dear Lord, that wants to harm our country and wants to bring hurt to our country. Keep them safe. If they are coming home for the holidays, dear Lord, that you just keep a hedge of protection over their travel and that you can let them come back home safely, dear Lord. Anybody that won't be able to make it home, dear Lord, whether they serve here in the United States or if they serve abroad, that you bless each and every one of those men and women and that you let them enjoy their Christmas holiday, dear Lord. Again, Thank you for all those men and women that serve and have served. Thank you for all of our first responders, each and every one of those men and women that go out each and every day in all of our communities throughout these beautiful United States, dear Lord, and that you keep them safe from harm and just keep a hedge of protection over them and bring them back home safely to their families so they will be able to enjoy their holiday season as well. Thank you for the American workers, dear Lord, and anybody that goes out there and thrives and works to receive each and every day, and especially during this holiday season, dear Lord, that it goes into the nourishment of our bodies and our bodies to thy service. Any spoken or unspoken prayer requests, dear Lord, that you touch each and every one of them. You are the ultimate healer. You are the ultimate comforter. You're the guiding hand, dear Lord, that you can touch every one of these people that are going through something, dear Lord, whether it's health, whether it's just difficulty in times. Just put your hand over their hearts and their minds and say, it will be okay because you believe in me. Again, thank you for this day. Thank you for this time that we're going to have tonight, dear Lord. Thank you for the upcoming Christmas holiday that we will be spending with friends and family, dear Lord, and those that can't and won't be able to have a holiday season like most of us will, that you will touch and again, just comfort those people and guide them in the right direction. We ask for these things in your Son's name, Jesus Christ, and the congregation says, Amen. All right. Well, that was the prayer, and now we're going to do the pledge. And Dave Holland has done it so well, I want to let you do it.
You're going to let me do it again?
I am.
All right.
So you tell me when we're ready.
Let's go.
Let's go. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Just a slight, Dave, we were right there. That was good. That was good. Again, welcome into the show. I'm your host, David Rodgers. No Byron Bagwell here with us tonight as he's got an event that he needs to be at. No Austin Stevens, Dave, and I think it's because he's out of town. I think he sent me a message and said that he was going to be in Cleveland, Ohio, I think, around your area up there, Dave. I know you're more of a Cincinnati guy, right? Are you closer to Cincinnati or Cleveland?
I'm right next to Cincinnati. I'm down south of Ohio.
You're down south of Ohio.
Cleveland's up here.
Yeah. Okay. So you're probably, what, 4 hours from Cleveland?
About 3 to 4 hours.
3 to 4 hours from Cleveland. Okay. So everything that you like the Cincinnati Bengals over the Cleveland Browns, of course.
Yes.
Okay. You like Ohio State, of course.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I also like the Reds.
Oh, you like Cincinnati, right? You like the Indians? I guess if Cincinnati wasn't in, you'd probably root for the Indians, right?
Yes.
Cleveland, yeah. So I got you.
An Ohio team.
Yeah, an Ohio team.
Yeah, I stick with Ohio.
Yeah. So I think that's what.
Because I was born there.
Because you was born there, yeah, and you played. You actually lived there, and your parents grew up. Yeah, you grew up there, brothers and sisters and friends up there, and you even go up there every once in a while.
I went to elementary, middle school, high school, college, and then I found Florida.
Then you found Florida through the U.S. Navy, right?
After the U.S. Navy.
See, that's how I found from Pascagoula, Mississippi, through the U.S. Navy. That's how I found this place.
Wow.
It's crazy, isn't it, how that happens?
Well, we got almost like the same story.
We do, almost. Yep, well, you're right. We almost
Except
do.
I would have to salute you because you would be an E5 and I'm only an E4.
Well, I picked up 6 in the reserves. But we don't have to salute each other because we're both enlisted. Now, unless I was your company commander down there, at Great Lakes, or, well, that's the only one that's left.
Do you think you could do that job?
Back in the day, I could. I don't know about now.
Company commander, because those boys can be really harsh.
Yes, they can. They can be real, you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only on their job, you know.
Yeah.
They're actually, they're really down-to-earth guys.
After you graduate,
Yeah.
they're just like,
They're
they're
real
your shipmate.
person. Yeah.
They're a real person. And that's exactly right. So, just like I've heard about drill sergeants, you know, in the Marine Corps, you know, man, they're hard asses, this and that, until you get to know them, until you get done with your training, you get to know them, and you become, for us, would be your shipmate. For them, it'd be, you know, just another.
What's that
another
training
Marine.
center in California?
San Diego?
Yeah, I believe.
Coronado? Where the SEALs train?
No. Just
Okay.
basic.
Okay, San Diego. Yeah, I don't think that's anymore, is it? Or is it?
I'm not sure.
I think the only one that's around for the Navy is Great Lakes now.
Yeah.
Because
I'm
I went to
talking
Orlando.
Marine.
Oh, Marine.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know. Well, now, where most of them go is Parris Island, South Carolina.
My brother went to California
Did
for
he?
boot
Okay.
camp,
Okay.
and they had him digging a hole 6 foot in the ground on the beach
Really?
because he had a sand flea on him,
Uh-huh.
and he slapped it and it killed it. So the drill instructor made him bury it.
Really?
Yeah, and then he asked him, was it a boy or a girl? And he didn't know, so he made him dig it back up.
So
Part of the training, you know? Discipline, respect,
and toughness.
honor.
Toughness, too.
Yeah,
You dig a 6-foot hole to bury a gnat. Then you cover it back up, and then you didn't know if it was male or female, so you had to dig it back out.
yeah.
That's crazy, isn't it?
That's,
They're trying to break you. That's what it is. They're
Yeah.
trying to break you. So, anyway, welcome into the show. Got off on a little tangent there. My name is David Rodgers, right along Mr. Dave Holland. We'll probably get back to some of those other stories. But we are going to go to our quotes of the night, Dave. And I sort of kept it in the Christmas realm in a way here. So,
Oh.
yeah. So the quotes
I
got
know
to
the
do with
answer.
Christmas. All right. Well, let's see if you do. And
Santa
everybody
Claus.
at home, close. Close. So, here we go. The main reason Santa is so jolly is because he knows where all the bad girls live.
wow.
It's a comedian. The main reason Santa is so jolly is because he knows where all the bad girls live.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
And we're looking for the comedian.
Yeah, that said that. Yeah.
Wow.
There's a range of comedians that could have said that.
There's just too damn many.
Yeah.
Uh,
The main reason Santa is so jolly is because he knows where all the bad girls live.
what's that comedian's name? Real short and in a lot of movies.
Steve Martin? You want to go Steve Martin?
Okay.
All right, you'll go Steve Martin? All right, let's see what everybody else says here. I'm waiting on some others to come on and comment here. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Crusher's in the house. We'll be talking about something that me and him and you're going to be involved in. Got wrestling coming back
Right.
to Stark and Bradford County. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. Yo, 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 Crusher's in the house. Scott Munning says, Merry Christmas, y'all. Merry
Y'all.
Christmas back to you guys as well. Jennifer Evelyn is watching. Thank you, Jennifer, so much. Tell Jimmy I said hello. And Rick says, Merry Christmas to everyone. So, anyway, yeah. So, the main reason Santa is so jolly is because he knows where all the bad girls live.
Yeah, that was my choice.
All righty. That's a heck of a guess, Dave. But who said that? Was George Carlin.
Son of a gun.
Son of a gun. Comedian George Carlin said that. The main reason Santa is so jolly is because he knows where all the bad girls live. Ladies and gentlemen, you can take that how you wish. You know, hey, it is what it is, right?
Yeah, my Santa is a good Santa.
Female or male?
My Santa?
Yeah.
It's male.
Is it male? Okay.
Yeah, it's Mr. Santa Claus.
Mr. Santa Claus. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You know his name? You call him Mr. Claus or Chris? Chris Kringle?
Chris Kringle.
Chris Kringle. Mr. Claus.
Mr. Claus.
Yep. Mine.
Yeah.
Mine is Mrs. Claus.
Ah.
Yep.
She's probably the boss of it all.
Well, she is. So Mrs. Claus.
She checks
Yep.
Santa's list.
Checking it twice.
Yeah, just to make sure.
Just to make sure.
He doesn't go to where all the naughty girls are.
That's true. That's true.
You know, then if he does, he just takes them a gallon of milk and leaves them alone.
Leaves them alone, you think? Depends where the naughty girls are hanging out.
Depends on whether. Well, Miss Claus probably has a GPS
and knows where
tracker on him.
Probably, you're right. You're probably right. That's interesting. That's real interesting, Dave. I never thought about it that way.
It just came to me.
Yeah, I bet it did. All right.
I had a wife like that.
Oh, goodness. Here we go. Let me give you the second one. Go ahead, Dave.
Do you ever get accused of doing something that you have never even thought of or done?
Yeah, maybe once or twice.
Maybe.
Well, I've done a lot of stuff. Some of those skeletons has way been out of my closet. Just like I'm sure everybody else's is. Benny Jackson, thank you for joining us tonight on a special edition of On the Spot with David Rodgers. Me and Dave were just talking about this is the eve before Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Right, Dave?
Yes.
How about that?
Right.
Huh? That's right. So if y'all agree with me, y'all can comment. Y'all can comment on anything that that you'd like to. If you have a subject or topic that you want us to talk about, hey, bring it up. We'll see if we can answer it. If we can't, guess what? We'll write it down, and we'll get you an answer the next time that we're on. All right, I got another quote, Dave.
Oh, yeah.
I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all the year. I will live in the past, the present, and the future. The spirits of all three shall strive within me. I will not shut out the lessons that they teach. He's a famous author on a famous book that deals in Christmas, and it's also a movie.
I'm not too familiar with authors.
Okay, so does anybody else out there have a guess? I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all the year. I will live in the past, the present, and the future. The spirits of all three shall strive within me. I will not shut out the lessons that they teach.
Stephen King?
Okay, that's pretty good. That would be a nightmare. Before.
That's true.
That's true. All right, so, all right.
Nothing's coming to my mind.
Nothing's coming to your mind. That's okay. That's okay. Have you ever watched that movie, A Christmas Carol?
Yes.
Okay. The book was written by Charles Dickens. That's who said that. Charles Dickens said that. If y'all haven't answered yet or whatever, that was Charles Dickens that said that. Merry Christmas to all you guys. Scott Munnings did get it. He said George Carlin. He did get it. Good job, Scott. Absolutely correct. I wonder if you've gotten, if you got that second one by any chance. So, I probably didn't give you a lot of time to read it and research it or whatever. But anyway, that's who it is, Charles Dickens. How about that?
He is a heck of a writer, too.
Yes, he is. He had all kinds of novels.
Yes.
I'm a big Charles Dickens guy anyway. So if
ever
y'all want to
wrote a
get me,
book?
have I ever wrote a book? Yep, I sure have.
Yeah, what kind of book?
Well, it was.
Training, educational?
So I actually wrote a book. It was okay. It really wasn't a book. Can I say a pamphlet?
Mm-hmm.
A little pamphlet. When I was you remember back in when you, I guess it was starting then, when you had to do your physical fitness test. Well, I was the physical fitness PRT in our unit, in our command.
Wow.
So I was one of a couple. And we actually wrote a pamphlet, and I can't take all credit, but there was a couple of us in on it, about some of the procedures that ought to be taken in, like during the run, the sit-ups, the push-ups, those kind of things. And we modified and tweaked it and made it our own. And our commander got a hold of it and sent it up the chain. And they took some of our ideas and put it into the whole Navy physical fitness
Wow.
program. I actually got, we actually got, and I've gotten 3 of them, got a medal commendation for that.
Excellent.
So it wasn't a book. It was a pamphlet. It was, just modifying some things, but it went somewhere. Instructional. Yeah.
Well, Dave.
Mm-hmm. Did you write a book?
No.
No.
Not during. I did write a pamphlet.
Okay, sort of like me. Okay.
It was a description of a particular job.
Okay.
And it laid out all the details of what you are supposed to do.
Okay.
In that
I like
job.
that. I like that.
In detail. Part 1, 2, 3, 4, break down those parts down. And it was about, 3 pages long, but front and back.
Front and back. I mean, what do you consider a book too? I mean, everybody considers a book a hardback book or a paperback book or whatever. To me, a story is, there's such things as short stories.
Yeah.
Or instructional short stories.
Well, from what you were saying, Dave, about yourself.
Yeah.
When I was in boot camp, I got to be the athletic petty officer.
That's what I was too. It's crazy. That's what I was too.
I was in control of
the runs. You was
the
control
runs,
of
the rope climbing, the wrestling, the running around.
And if you didn't get the athletic flag, you got the blame.
But we did get the athletic flag. We got all of them, and we became color company at the end of my training. And they gave us a day off base to go into town.
We did the same thing. I don't know if you guys did that. There was 2 of you, right? There was 2. It was just you.
Me.
Okay. So, I went in after you. What, about 4 years after you? 5 years after you?
74.
74. I went in 81. So it was several years. So they changed a lot of that. So there was actually 2 of us, athletic petty officers. And
where'd you go to boot camp at?
Orlando.
Oh.
So, right in the middle of June, hotter than a firecracker, just the regular stuff. But anyway, excuse me. So,
Great Lakes.
I would, wintertime.
January, February, March.
That's a tough time.
Yeah.
That's a tough time.
Right in the middle of the snow.
And the wind, and the cold, and the rainy. And everything.
We did all our exercises and stuff in a building.
Which is good because there's no way that half of those guys would survive any of that.
Right.
But I know that I used to, so I would lead the run. My buddy, my other half, would be in the back of the line.
Uh-huh.
So, you had to make it a certain time, all of you. Mm-hmm. Well, you know as well as I do, and I'm not picking on anybody, you had guys that are trying to get in shape that wasn't in shape when they got there.
Yeah.
They were heavy. They were, they wasn't very athletic. They were overweight. And, it molds you to get into shape is what it does. Yeah. Yeah. So I would lead the run. And, most of my guys were pretty athletic, so they would make the run. And after I did that, the company commanders would be standing there. I would go back and help my guy out because, he had to make it in a certain time, too. It's everybody.
Yeah.
And I would go back and help him push the heavier set guys, say, hey, come on, we got to get moving. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I had just led this 2-mile, 3-mile run, and now I'm going back.
Yeah, to do it again.
To get them, so it took a while, but we got everybody in shape. There were still some guys that were sore, but everybody made it. And we got that. We got the athletic flag, and we got the Cheerio flag for beating every other Unit 2 in sports.
Yep.
Back in the day, I was a pretty decent football player. I wasn't very big, but I was a decent football player. Played baseball. Baseball was really my sport. And then, of course, I ran track. So, he picked us up.
I did the baseball. I did the football.
Yep.
I did the track.
Yep.
I was a high jumper.
Yep.
And I jumped back in the day. 5 feet 3 inches was
as a standard.
Was pretty much a good jump.
Yeah, good jump. Yeah.
My co-host or the guy that in my group.
Yep.
He jumped 5.3 inches. I couldn't get that 3rd inch. I could not get that 3rd inch.
So was it one of your guys in your company that jumped, or was it somebody else you was competing against?
This was...
Oh, this was high school? Okay.
Actually, probably junior high. No, high school.
Did y'all win the Cheerio flag during the sports thing? Did y'all have that back then? Okay, so y'all didn't come. All the other companies, y'all didn't get together, and it was a 2-day event. Y'all didn't compete in different things and all that.
Yeah, we did all that.
Okay, that's what they called the Cheerio flag when we was in.
Okay.
But it was all the overall sports flag, I guess, when you was in.
Right.
Did y'all win that?
I don't remember that.
Okay. So, yeah, we won that too. The only thing that we didn't get, we got every flag, I want to say, except the E flag.
Is this
the efficiency flag or whatever they used to call that. The E flag, you know which one I'm talking about? We got every flag but that one. We got the academic flag. We got the Cheerio flag. We got the fitness flag. Yeah, we was pretty well decorated, but we was missing one.
Yep. There was a flag for shooting.
Yes, we got that. Yes, that was. I'm trying to remember which flag that was, but anyway, yeah.
There was a flag for pretty much everything.
Yep.
If you look at my picture with me.
Thank you, Shirley. We really appreciate it. She says she loves her Dickens village, by the way. Yes, absolutely. And thank Donnie for his service and your service too, because you were the wife of a military man, so you absolutely know what goes into all that. And Judith is on. Good evening to you and Merry Christmas to all you guys. For sure, comment on anything that you want to comment on. This is a Christmas show. We sort of got it wide open.
Absolutely.
And we're just sitting here talking about the past, the present, and I guess into the future. So, but go ahead, what you were saying. I'm sorry.
Well, I guess I'm going to switch up and say, wow, this year is almost over, Dave.
Sure it is. Yeah.
Just what, a few days.
Yeah, we're what? Within
a week? A little over a week?
Yeah, we're a little over a week, becoming 2026.
2026.
And I'm going to be honest with all you guys. You know, and Shirley sort of brought it up a little bit. You know, we were talking about country. and you know, and what's gone on this past year, and even in years past, you know, with the way that we view things, the way we see things, the way you know that narratives happen. You know what I mean? We've talked about all that, and you know, this year more than any, definitely has caused some commotion. You know, within our boundaries of our country, and you know, the way, you know, trying to get God back into schools, the way that you know, we're trying to get the illegals that aren't supposed to be in our country out of here. You know, the war on the cartels. I mean, you're hearing it today. You know what I mean? Where you know, we're so close into Venezuelan airspace that we're almost right there, and we're taking down ships that we believe have, you know, are trying to bring drugs into our country or illegals into our country. And you know, we accidentally, did you read about where we hit that China ship from China? And boy, they're really torqued off about that. I mean, you know, the aggressions and the transgressions that's going on right now is very, very driven right now with the amount of things that are going on, and not just on the outside, but on the inside too. I mean, you're hearing what's going on in Dearborn, Michigan, with you know, with all the stuff that's going on there, the inner cities with all the crime, and you know, ICE agents going in there and pulling illegals out, and it's just a variety of things that is so hard to keep up with each and every day, and it's crazy, and you know, I've heard my other host here, Mr. Byron Bagwell, which I respect and love very much. So do you as well. You know, how close are we, Dave? And I want to present it to you guys as well. Dave Holland is watching. Dave, are you watching?
Dave, that's my clone.
That's your clone. So is that Dave
Jr.?
Dave Jr. Okay, that's Junior, but your picture, no, that's you. That's Dave Holland Sr., better known as Dave the Past Holland. And Dave the Present Holland is not on right now, so I don't know where he's at. But anyway.
I hit that.
Did you?
That heart, that red and white heart.
Yeah, and you automatically come on. Yeah, when I do it, I'm going to come on to yours. See? You should see the David See it right there? Yeah.
I would like for everybody to hit that heart and give us a full heart.
Yeah, it's Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah.
And let us know that you guys are still alive at the end of the year.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, give us some hearts like that. See that one that's coming across? Give us some hearts and some likes and some love.
Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that came from me, didn't it?
There were several.
There were several. Okay.
There's more.
There's more. There's more. There's more. Okay.
Thank you, Shirley.
Yeah, thank you, Shirley. Yeah, absolutely. So anyway, you know, we were talking about what's going on in our country, you know, and I've got my computer up here, and I was just looking at some of the things that are going on. One of the things, Donald Trump reacts to GDP report as the U.S. economy grows rapidly. So maybe, you know, this year wasn't the greatest for our economy. But maybe into 2026, maybe we'll start seeing some things turn around and some change. And I know when his last speech, he did, it was short and sweet, but he did talk about that. You know what I mean? So, but there's all kinds of things going on. Christmas is right here, right now.
Yep.
And if you haven't done your last minute Christmas shopping, you hate it for you. You do still have the rest of this evening, until the stores close, and you do have some till tomorrow.
Yep.
Now, some stores are going to close early tomorrow, so make sure if you're out and about that you get in there and you make sure you get your stuff and get out of there, because some of these stores are going to close. If you wait till 7 or 8 o'clock tomorrow, you can absolutely forget it.
You're standing in line.
Yeah, or it's closed already.
Or it's closed.
So I believe now, Dave, tell me if I'm wrong, ladies and gentlemen that use this, I know Shelly uses it quite a bit. I mean, I do shop Amazon. I do get some stuff from Amazon. I'm sure you do too. I do believe on some items that Amazon does have that you will be able to still order tonight and you can get it tomorrow before Christmas. Wow. On some items. Now, there's items, because I was helping a guy at work today. He was trying to find like a pad, like an iPad type deal. It's a gaming thing for his little niece. And he was trying to find it in a certain color. So we was looking at some different colors, and his niece loves purple. And we found it, but we couldn't get it, or he couldn't get it until Saturday, after Christmas. But if he wanted a blue one, he'd get it tomorrow.
Wow.
It just depends. You see what I'm saying? It depends on, if
what they have in stock.
And what's actually in color. Dwight, what's going on, brother? Thank you for joining us. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you and your family, brother. And by the way, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all of you, because, Dave, I do believe, and I'll go ahead and say this now.
Go ahead and say it, David.
Are we, we're not doing a show next week, right? We're actually going to take a week off. Are we doing a show next Tuesday?
I think this is our last show this year.
So, yeah, we want to go ahead and say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everybody. Absolutely. So, make sure your Christmas shopping is done and is ready to roll, because, again, you're going to be messed out of luck, ain't you?
Well, I hope not, but it's possible. Yes.
But it is possible. I'm hoping that you can get something somewhere late. Bless you, Dave. But anyway, again, welcome into On the Spot with David Rodgers. I'm your host, David Rodgers, right along with Mr. Dave Holland. No Mr. Byron Bagwell tonight. No Austin Stevens. Mitchell Gunner will not have a show this Thursday because of Christmas. So I think he's going to be off a couple of weeks. He probably needs a little bit of a break to get re-energized, should I say. Re-energized and ready to go for next year, because, the racing season is fixing to start here after the first of the year. This is the busy time for him. Gator Nationals, Baby Nationals, all that is going to be in full swing. So I'm sure we'll be hearing from Mitchell Gunner. We may bring him on the show, and we'll talk about what he's got planned up, maybe as one of our guests.
It's a good guest for the show.
Absolutely. So I want to talk about some things that are going on within the community. First and foremost, we had a couple of things that happened over the weekend. I do want to say, and I was at both events, the fundraiser for Bradford Tornado football that the Touchdown Club puts on, that was Friday night. Me and you talked about that a little bit. It went very well. There was a big basketball game between Union and Bradford. A lot of people went to that. It was sort of on the same night, but hey, you planned this one up, 3 or 4 months ago, and then you got a basketball game. Sometimes you just never know how that's going to conflict or whatever. But anyway, some of our guys were able to make it to that after they spoke, but did a really good as far as raising some money for Tornado football for 2026, which we've talked about, and we sort of put it to bed last week. I do believe they're going to be very good. There's going to be some different things that I think is going to come down the pike that's going to make this season exciting, and we're going to be just as good, if not better than what we were. 11-2 is a pretty good season.
Absolutely.
I've told everybody here, man, there is teams in this state that would love to be in Bradford's position over the last 4 years.
Yes.
There's some teams, man, that can't even make the playoffs. They can't even win 3 games. And here we are winning 47 over the last 4 years and only losing 7. I mean, and played in a state championship game, I do believe that this is going to get bigger and better, to be honest with you. And so, again, putting that to bed right now. But and we'll talk about that as the time comes, or we get some more information. But that went very well. They had a nice taco bar there, and they had the Ben Carter band playing. Even though Ben couldn't be there, there's some guys that filled in for him that we know, and it turned out to be a really good night. Saturday night was Jingle Mingle. That's the Arts fundraiser. It's not really a fundraiser. It's where the clients that we call the clients, the workers and the people that the Ark take care of, get to come out for a night and enjoy dance and listen to music. It's all decorated up.
Boy,
yeah.
I missed that.
Oh, yeah. I wish that you would have went. Maybe next year we can all go. But it was really fun. And they did raise a little bit of money because, of course, there were some foods and some things like that. But it was really well. A lot of people showed up. You ought to see them out there. It just brings a smile to your face when you see them out there smiling and having a good time and dancing and waving. And I was just sitting there admiring. I didn't stay for the whole thing, but I did stay till about 8:15, 8:20. It got over. It was from 7 to 9. And I was starting to get a little tired, but it really was
a long day for you, though.
Yes, it was. And sometimes, man, is just like, oh man, where's the rest come? But I did stay there and enjoy for a while. And Roger actually invited me. I was his plus one, so I was Roger's date, I guess. Yeah.
Did he feed you?
He did. He did. He told me to go and get what was on the bar over there that he didn't provide. But he did say go eat. I mean, that was very nice of him.
Good man.
Yeah, good man. I could have got stuck with 2 prime ribs. Where I had to pay. You remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, he don't like that. He don't like to hear that, does he?
He don't like hearing that.
No, he don't like hearing that one. Yeah, old Roger. Yeah, I told y'all the story. He stuck me with some, the greatest gift is love. You're exactly right, Shirley, over the holidays. No doubt about it. Good evening, fellow patriots, Dwight says. Merry Christmas to you, brother, as well. But, yeah, so I didn't get stuck with 2 prime ribs, so that's a good thing.
Yes.
Yeah, a good thing. So those events are done and over with. And, of course, now, we got Christmas coming up, and some of the things that are associated with Christmas. So, again, Shirley's got it right on the head. And I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way. We all know, if you believe in the Bible and you read the Bible and you know about the Bible, at least to somewhat, that Jesus was not born on December the 25th. He was born in the fall. I believe it's September the 20th, I think. Correct me, anybody that knows their Bible really well, if you'll help me out with that one. But this is a pagan holiday. Look, there's nothing wrong with that. Hey, we celebrate Christmas as it is. But if you look at it, it's a pagan holiday. And what is it really? It's really to boost the economy because people buy gifts, because they love someone or they care about someone. So how do you show that affection and love? As Shirley said, you get them a gift. And, some people get more than one gift. You know what I mean? If you've got kids, you want to make sure your kids enjoy the holiday. But look, man, it is a pagan holiday. And there's anybody can look that up, and they'll know that I'm saying it right. And I think you knew that. But anyway, it's not really about it's about love. It really is. It's about caring for people. It's about showing kindness and affection and caring about others. And that's what Christmas is really all about. You know what I mean? I know when you're a kid, it's how many toys can I get? Or how many things can I get? Or whatever. But as you get older, like we all do, everybody knows that it changes how you think. It changes your mindset. I'm going to be honest with you. And I think you're the same way. And most of them here are. I don't care if I get anything as far as a gift. As long as I can spend it with my family and friends and say hello, whatever it may be, just spending time. That's the best present of all. Really is. You know what I'm saying?
For my friends, Christmas is all year long.
Well, yeah.
If you need a tool, I'll pick that up and give it to you.
Give it to you, yeah. And you're right. And I think Christmas is all year round. I think, what did Charles Dickens say right here? I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it alive all year. All the year. You said it right there. I will live in the past, the present, and the future. The spirits of all three shall strive within me. I will not shut out the lessons that they teach. And we were just talking about that. And Charles Dickens said that when he wrote A Christmas Carol, and it's in the movie as well.
Yep.
So, absolutely. Scott brings up a good point. You're exactly right. Modern day Christmas culture was brought to us by Coca-Cola. And that's exactly right. So, just the way that things, we were talking about the paganism of the holiday. We're bringing big-time products and big-time companies in it, and it spruces up sales of whatever it is, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, whatever you see on TV. And it really is. You think about the most spent money of all the holidays, and it's probably Christmas.
Christmas is probably
the king, the top.
The king of money holidays.
Absolutely it is. You don't know how many billions and billions of dollars that generates into different companies that, eventually helps our economy. You know what I'm saying? It creates jobs as well.
You have a birthday once a year.
Correct.
And you get, gifts on your birthday.
Sure.
Christmas is once a year for everybody.
You're right.
Not just one person.
Yep. And I seen a little documentary last night I was watching about a little girl that has her birthday on Christmas Day.
I saw something like that.
Did you?
Wrote Santa a letter, didn't she?
Yes, she did. It was a Publix commercial. Yes, and he went, you remember, Santa went and picked to Publix and picked her up a cake and said, hey, he decorated up as it was her birthday.
The letter said something on the lines of...
I basically hate Christmas, right? Because...
it's my birthday.
Yes.
I'd like to have a real birthday.
Absolutely.
And Santa went shopping... And the little girl woke up that morning with a birthday cake and presents and had her birthday.
Right.
That was cool.
So, let's see. Dwight Allen said, it's more important to me to be able to spend time with family. Absolutely. We sort of said that. Mitchell said, thank goodness, Mitchell, thank you for joining us. There's not an exact date, but most religious scholars believe that he was born in the spring. So, yes, I've heard that as well. I believe, Mitchell, look in the King James Version of the Bible, and I'm trying to remember which book it was in. I don't know if it was Numbers or whatever, but it does say that I believe that he was born in the fall era of whatever that was. So, fall to me is, September, October time frame. But I think, that could be also right as well. Shirley Bagwell says, love the way other cultures celebrate Christmas. Very interesting. Yeah, absolutely. Depends, and I think Mitchell sort of hit it, we sort of hit it, depends on your religious background. There's Hanukkah, there's all kinds of things out there. And you're right, it is very interesting on, what part of the world that you live in, on how you celebrate Christmas and what Christmas meaning is about. So I absolutely agree with that. But I think most everybody has hit it on the head, Dave, about, it's more important to spend time with family and friends and the love that you give to everybody. And you should show love and compassion, because I do want to say, in realm to that, or in the same realm as that, we had the shopping spree with Holiday Heroes. And that is, and if anybody knows, Shirley knows the program because she was involved with it when she was teaching, is where, let's call it underprivileged kids that don't get to share Christmas, Dave, or that may not have a great Christmas, their family, for whatever reason or reasons that there is for that. But, the sheriff's office now, it used to be Captain Barry Warney started, it used to be called Shop with a Cop. We were involved with that, Dave, many a times.
Many a time.
Our wrestling was involved with it many a times. We sponsored kids. And now that the Stark Police Department is no longer, and Captain Barry Warren's retired, the sheriff's office took it over. So there's different things that go on throughout the year to raise money for this. And now it's called Shopping with Heroes, holiday, So they were able, with all the donations and the things that we did with the rib cook-off, my fantasy football league did, and all the other things. Lieutenant Brad Witt told me, Captain Witt now, I think. It's Captain Witt now, yeah. He's on our board with me. He told me that they were going to be able to, or they did take 292 kids shopping. 292 kids.
It was a two-day
thing, Tuesday and Thursday of last week.
Wow.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they got to go shopping, not only with correctional officers, the sheriff's department, the firefighters, whoever, business owners. You don't have to necessarily be a military man or a first responder or anything like that to be a hero to a kid.
Right.
It could just be anybody that's a hero to a kid. A business owner. It could be me or you. It could be anybody that is listening to the show right now that could be a hero to someone. So heroes come in all sort of forms or fashion. And I was listening to a story, just get off track a little bit. I was watching the game last night, and I don't know how many of y'all watched the game last night. Hello, Caitlin. How you doing? We were just talking about the Tornado Touchdown Club fundraiser that we had last Friday, and it really turned out really well. And you ladies did a fantastic job putting that together. Perfectly done, and I hope it raised a lot of money for the upcoming Touchdown Club and, of course, our upcoming season. But I was watching the game last night between the 49ers and the Colts. And by the way, David, did you watch any of that game? Did you watch a little bit of it?
I watched the third and the fourth quarter.
You probably didn't see the greatness of Phillip Rivers. But Phillip Rivers played a wonderful ball game last night at 44 years old. He was still throwing touchdown passes. When you seen him, he threw that pick six. And he telegraphed the pass, and that linebacker from the 49ers took it back to the house for a pick six. But he played a heck of a ball game. He threw for 280 yards. He had a couple of touchdowns. He has, I know, the one pick. But for a 44-year-old guy that can still get out there, and he got sacked a couple of times, and still shows that enthusiasm and that passion, that tells me you can do whatever it is that you put your mind to. David, he was coaching in Fairhope, Alabama, just right down the road from where I grew up, on the other side of Mobile. He was coaching a team that he took to the state semifinals 2 years in a row.
Wow.
And they called him. said, hey, you be interested in coming to play some football? And he said yes, because he's still got the drive. He's still got the heart. You can see the passion in him, too, as well.
At the end, when they're doing interviews and he took his helmet off, it was kind of strange to see a guy with a gray beard. Playing football.
Playing football. 44 years old, man.
Some of those passes were so right on.
Yes.
That one that he threw for a touchdown.
Oh, to Pierce?
Had that guy all over him. And
put it right there on the money.
In there.
Yeah, he did. I was very, very impressed, and I loved it. And I think he played a well of a ball game. Yes, they lost. But you know what? You got to run the football to be able to throw the football, and he was back there throwing way too many passes. They couldn't get the run established. Yeah. So you got to be able to run the football to open up the pass. But I thought he did a wonderful job. But anyway, so I was watching that game last night. Right before the game came on, Scott Van Pelt was on. If you watch SportsCenter with Scott Van Pelt, I love Scott Van Pelt, by the way. He's a really good host. And they were talking, I think y'all have all seen the story, ladies and gentlemen, tell me if you have, about the Indianapolis Colts cheerleader that knows sign language. And this boy, he was born deaf. He's got some things wrong with his legs and stuff. He's got some attention disorders as well.
Wow.
But she befriended this. His mother wrote a letter. He's a big Indianapolis Colts fan. So she wrote a letter to the organization. Well, they picked it up, the letter, and this cheerleader that graduated from Indiana University, God, I can't think of her name. I'd have to look her up. But anyway, she befriended this kid several games ago and signed with him and did this and all that. And now they become friends. They give the heart sign and all that. But that's what I'm just trying to get to the meat of the story. That's what that's all about. That cheerleader didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? But she came out there, and now she spends all kinds of times with him. As a matter of fact, he was at the ball game last night, and she took him into the facility. They gave him a helmet, an official Colts helmet, a jersey with, I think, his name on it and everything. That's what, man, life's about. And, she came on. She's been asked to be on many shows on SportsCenter and Good Morning America and things like that. And she told everybody she didn't want to be blasted on Facebook. She didn't want all this hype. She didn't want all that. She don't want all this recognition. She did that out of the kindness of her heart. And not only is she smart and intelligent, she's very beautiful too. And that right there is what sports and giving back is all about. I don't know if you've seen that, but
I didn't get to see that, Dave.
Yeah, you need to watch that and pull her up. And I wish I knew her name, but that's what life and that's what giving back is all about.
Amen.
And I just hope that everybody during the Christmas season just be thankful and grateful and give praise to the Almighty up above that you're sitting in a position that you can have a Christmas, that you can go do things, that you can buy presents for your family, that you can eat a good meal, that you can put food on the table, and just be thankful for everything that you have, because Dave, I assure you, not just here in Bradford County, but all over the state and all over the United States, there's going to be people that are going to be doing without.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate that we are in a society that is just, I don't think we put enough resources. Okay, I want to back up because I'm probably going to get blasted about this one. You got to help yourself too. So if you're out there and you're panhandling to get rich off of somebody or to take advantage of somebody, you're doing a disservice to the people that really need help. Right. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Because now, who do you trust? What do you trust? You know, do you trust with your heart and your mind and go, hey, I need to give because, you know, somebody's in need, and they take that money and go pay their car note with it, or, you know, or you know, stack it up somewhere. And it's just so difficult for people to give nowadays because they don't know where their money is going.
Right.
You know, it's really tough to give. You know, today I picked up some dog food for Gizmo, my little Frenchie, over at the PetSmart, and the lady asked me if I wanted to buy a toy for a kids drive that they were having. Well, PetSmart's a respectable store. I shop there. That's where I get my dog stuff and everything. So I bought the toy. So that was a $5 plush toy that we put in the thing. Okay. So she put it in the box. And then at the end, it also asked me if I wanted to donate a certain blank, I think. I put a couple of dollars there, excuse me, for pet adoptions and to help pets find new homes. Of course I did. So I spent or gave $10 more than what I come in there to spend. Because I believe in my heart and my soul, and I know you do too, of helping people and helping animals. And you got to do it from the heart. You know what I mean? Heart. It's got to come from the heart.
Yes.
And you know, like I said, because of a few rotten apples, it makes the whole apple cart rotten. And it's unfortunately, and that's why people don't give. Tell Dave I got me a good haircut down at his business last Friday.
Thank you,
Billy Rayburn.
Yeah, thank you, Billy.
Yeah, you needed a haircut, Billy.
So does Rodgers.
Yeah, so do I, man. Look at my thing, man. It looks like a daggum wig. Yeah, so absolutely. So, yeah, he knows. So, but anyway, go ahead.
I'm like you. I like to help whenever I can.
Yep.
I can't help everyone.
Nope.
And these days, you go into the grocery store. Would you like to add $1 for the kid or this or that? You go through the drive-through restaurants. You go through the gas stations. Everywhere is trying to get you to donate.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've already donated. So I don't feel bad about saying no to some of those other places.
Well, you are right. You are right. And I know it's all these businesses trying to make sure they hit everybody. I get it. I understand that. And I see where you're coming from. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to run into Walmart and donate $2 in Walmart. And then you're going to run right down and get some gas at Murphy or Shell and then donate another $2. You know, I mean, you could go to every business, and especially during the holiday season, that you can do that with. I mean, and by the time you get home, you've donated $10 or $12.
And the next day, it starts all over.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'd like to know how some people feel about that. That's a great question. Yeah. You know, and we're just one entity, Dave, right here. Yeah. You know, I feel like we got a great podcast, especially coming on Facebook. And yes, it does get uploaded to YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. So anybody that doesn't have Facebook, if you want to share this and tell them that this show will be uploaded by tomorrow at 7 on YouTube, you can catch it on there as well. But anyway, you know, are you getting some comments over there? What do you got there? Oh, okay. All right. So, but anyway, ooh. We okay?
Just bad signal.
Bad signal? Okay.
Yeah.
Sam Shealstad is watching. How about that, huh? All right. The upload's good, Dave. We're going to see what it is now, though, right? Yeah, we're doing some stream checking right here and seeing what we have here. We're showing a little bit of a little low, Dave.
Yeah, that's the download. That's 3 when it should be in the 50 range.
All right, I'll tell you what we'll do here. I don't know how many people are starting to lose connection, but let me just go over a couple of things, and we're going to close the show down a little bit. But just some local happenings. We've talked about shopping spree with Holiday Heroes. One page on Facebook for updates and links. So, if you're hearing me, God bless you guys. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we'll be back with you in 2026. On behalf of Byron Bagwell, Mr. Austin Stevens, Dave Holland, this is Dave Rodgers. God bless you guys. Have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.